two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23.
GA Sports coverage of the to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The play fake. Johnson rolling to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Back to throw. Johnson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going deep. It's caught at the 10.
Get off the field.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 43 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ravens 23-yard line.
Now Johnson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
For the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off play action. Johnson. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, here's Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
They run with Breida. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Johnson now to throw on third down. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the gun, Johnson. He'll find Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 16-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have broken the tie. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Johnson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Johnson to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Johnson on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
He's brought down.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now Johnson back to the air on second down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
Dolphins.
Johnson now throwing on first down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First down.
A nice gain of 21 yards. From the gun, Johnson. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Here's Johnson on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll go again with Dobbins. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For Hollywood, Marquise Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
We'll tie the game, 28 all. Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Johnson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Johnson escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going deep for Brown. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Johnson. And Callaway taking it in left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stop short of the goal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Miami.
Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take it in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 38 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
Ties the game, 35-35.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Dolphin first down.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
This is Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Johnson to throw on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown.
Johnson's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Johnson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments. right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's getting the quarterback? Who's getting the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This will work quite well on that play.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, Johnson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
Johnson's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Ravens.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now right out on the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 49. Dolphins 30.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete.
Antonio Callaway with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. On second down, Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. On the option, it's Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might get all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot.